Welcome back to 360 Recaps. Today, we recap episode 2 of Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. Journalists and reporters cover the murders and wonder how a child molester like Dahmer was able to continue with impunity. Meanwhile, Dahmer is booked. Surprisingly, he waives the right to a lawyer and confesses fully to every aspect of his crimes, saying he wants to help end all of this. Understandably, they are curious as to why he committed the crimes and why he kept the body parts. We go back to 1966 where a 6-year-old Jeffrey comes home to his crying brother, David. He enters his parents' bedroom to see that his mother, Joyce, has attempted to unalive herself. Jeff calls an ambulance and his father Lionel arrives saying that his wife is just doing it for attention. Later, Jeffrey's parents fight and Joyce complains that Lionel is never home while Lionel criticizes Joyce for always being on medication. At school, while all the other children give the teacher an apple, Jeff gives his teacher a jar of tadpoles as a gift. One of the kids, Kevin, asks the teacher for the jar and is allowed to take it home. Jeff becomes enraged at Kevin and follows him home only to pour motor oil into the jar of tadpoles and watch the animals die slowly. Lionel finds a dead opossum under their house which piques Jeff's curiosity. Jeff is so intrigued by the dead animal that he expresses interest in taxidermy. His father encourages his son and they go around looking for roadkill to dissect. Together they play with a raccoon's intestine and heart. In 1981, Jeff works in Miami at a deli cutting meat. We find out that Jeff was discharged from the army and that his father is allowing him to move back home. His dad picks him up at the bus station and tells him that he'll be staying with his grandmother, but he'll have to follow her rules and get a job. His grandmother encourages him to socialize and meet women, but Jeff seems uninterested. He gets a job at a butcher's shop and is informed that he must get a dress shirt for work. While at a clothing store, he notices a muscular male mannequin. He goes into the dressing room to hide and waits for everyone to leave. He steals the mannequin and takes it home. He undresses, places it in his bed, and talks to it while touching it in inappropriate places. He asks his grandmother not to enter his room, but she does so out of curiosity and is disturbed when she finds it under his covers. We then go to 1991 after Dahmer has unalived one of his victims who he still has in his bed. Let's take a break for a moment. Do you like mysteries and solving cases? Play an interactive true crime-inspired murder mystery game where you get to search the victim's room by clicking on items and watching scenes of her life. Based on a true story, solve the murder of this young woman.
Where am I? What happened? Who did this to me?
Just click on the link in the description to play this free game. Now back to the show. Later that night, Jeff sees a group of kids and flirts with one of them named Konerak. He tells him that he'll pay him a lot of money to model for him. Back at his apartment, Jeff gives Konerak something to drink, and Konerak admits that he is only 14 years old and is the brother of the boy that Jeff was arrested for touching. This is alarming to Jeff and he encourages Konerak to keep drinking. Once sufficiently drugged, Jeff starts taking pictures, but Konerak attempts to escape, but is unable. His eyes roll back so far you can see their whites. Jeff attempts a lobotomy on the boy and leaves. Konerak, however, is still able to attempt an escape. Two girls see him in the hallways half naked and wonder what is going on. Jeff comes back to the apartment to see Konerak with two officers, Glenda, and other tenants. Jeff tells them that Konerak is his boyfriend, but Glenda doesn't believe him because he looks too young. The two girls state that Konerak is bleeding, but Jeff lies and tells the officers that he often gets drunk and falls. The police try to ask Konerak how old he is, but he is too out of it. Jeff insists that he is 19 years old and so the officers help take him back inside to Jeff's apartment. Glenda protests, but they don't listen to her. The cops briefly go inside to investigate Jeff's apartment, but do not want to stay long as they claim that they do not want to catch AIDS. One of the officers peeks inside Jeff's room, but does not see the dead body inside. They leave and tell Jeff to take care. One of the officers jokes that they must now go home and take showers, afraid that they caught something. Jeff closes the door and finishes the job. Glenda looks out of the window and is shocked that the police just left. She soon hears loud music and power tools coming from Dahmer's apartment. We can hear Glenda's actual police call on May 27, 1991. She wonders what happened to Konerak and if they confirmed his actual age.
This is Officer Balsarak. I'm returning your call.
Yeah, there was a squad car, number 68, that was flagged down earlier this evening, about 15 minutes ago.
That was me.
What happened? Was anything done about the situation? You need the names or information or anything from us?
No, not at all.
You don't?
No, it was an intoxicated boyfriend of another boyfriend.
Well, how old was this child?
It wasn't a child, it was an adult.
Are you positive? Because my daughter, seen him in the street, catching earthworms and stuff.
Yeah, no, he's, it's all taken care of, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Ma'am, I can't make it any more clear. It's all taken care of. He's with his boyfriend in his boyfriend's apartment.
But I mean, what if he's a child and not an adult? I mean, are you positive this is an adult?
Ma'am, like I explained to you, it's all taken care of. It's as positive as I can be. I can't do anything about somebody's sexual preferences in life.
Well, no, I'm not saying nothing about that, but it appeared to be a child. This is my concern.
No, he's not, okay? It's a boyfriend thing, and he's got pictures of himself and his boyfriend and so forth.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Okay. I mean, I'm just, it appears to have been a child. That's my concern.
I understand. No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Thank you.